Hey, you guys. There's your radiant foil barrier on the ceiling behind the drywall. Yeah, so we come along and snap our lines where our sleepers are gonna go, our 2x4 sleepers. And then I'll splice a video on. Then we just take this knife. This is what we use to cut the rock wool. And then we just saw it out. Cut these with a regular knife, and then any staples, we just pop them right out like that, because they're only 3/8, so they pop right out. But you can see it's stapled off in between, and then every 16 inches on center is a 2x4 stapled, and it's up there, so it's not going to be hitting the 2x4s. It gives us our airspace. And then after that, we put a little bead of urethane adhesive. Put a little bead of that, and then we come on that with two number 10 by 3 1/8 screws, and that's the screw we use. Number 10, 3 1/8. That's what we use to screw it off into the LVLs. And then after we have that all in place, we come on top of that 2x now, and then we go across it with our strapping this way. 2x's that way, strapping this way. And then sheets of drywall, 1/2 inch that way. And that's it, there's your ceiling. You get your ceiling all done. And then we drill out as we go along, because we use the waffle lights. They just go into a hole with the spring clips and wire it and then up in place after we paint. And then we hit our walls, compound and paint, and then we're good to get going on our heating. And these are our little heat niches that we have, because our baseboard heat doesn't stick out on the wall. It actually sits in on the wall, just so there's no dust on top of the heating and stuff, and it looks a little cleaner in the wall like that. And then the drywall returns down. Of course, we're going to return the drywall right on our window frame. We're not going to have a frame. It's really not deep enough to kind of have a frame within a frame, so we're going to bring the drywall right to the edge clean with some peel away and paint the frame of the window up to our gasket the same color as the wall, so it looks like the walls just come right in and meet the glass, and the glass gets inset in the wall. Anyways, that's where we're at, guys. Just sharing how we're making out. We got that foil all up. It's starting to clean up in here, and then we can just start bringing in some wood and get that screwed up in place. And we're just prepping basically for drywall. So we're just going to drywall this bedroom area, and we're not going to go into that foyer area yet, because we still have to build the stairs and stuff and the stairwell in there. But we will hit these closets. We're going to insulate for sound, because that's your bathroom back in there. We don't hear any water running or anything, so we're going to soundproof this wall so we can hit that with drywall. And we're going to use the 3 1/2 inch rock wool in there. And then we have to come along and put some nailers in here for our drywall returns. We got to put a couple here and there. But that's pretty much it. We're going to drywall this, and then we'll be ready for sanding and painting. Last thing we do in the room is the floor, so that gets done last, because we don't want any paint coming on it, compound coming on it. We don't want to protect it. We're just going to work on this plywood subfloor, and then when everything's all done above, we'll come and do this last. Alright, guys, you have a good weekend, and we'll catch you in the next progress video. Take it easy.